almost done.
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Not yet, sweetie. As soon as I find something, we'll go.
No, he's not there. Where are you, Mr. Teddy?
How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions?
Mr.
Only Richard would
Teddy.
still use that. I see guilt. Richard often asked me. Ugh, impossible. It's locked.
Let's just see how things are looking on the audio. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Mic check. No way. Let's just hold it right here. How loud was my button pressing? Check 1 2. Okay. Just try to make it as stable as possible. There we go. The mic. The mic is just sitting on my lap. I remember seeing that. I want to say that I've already done most of this stuff.
are traces, but I can't break that illusion. It's much too strong. There are traces,
Okay.
but I can't break that illusion.
Just the same
It's
thing.
much too strong. Oh, this thing's old. Does she still use it? Oh, this thing's old. Does she still use it?
Password arrival. Dude. Arrival? Arrival, dude. Ugh, that's gonna bug me.
Oh, shit. Locked from the other side.
Yeah, I know he's doing a concealment ritual.
He must have done a warlock ritual. A bird. Dead.
If I can do anything to help, let me know.
Enough time has been wasted.
Oh, man. Okay. So
Are you at least
maybe
aware that you're in
411
my office?
1? 411-1.
Go bother someone else then, please.
I wonder what happens if I don't come in here invisible. Oh, it forces you to be. Okay. Well, that's stupid.
Not there. Where are you, Mr. Teddy?
Well, hold up. Yeah, fuck it. I don't feel like it's the right password anyways.
Are you almost done?
Yes, I found something that might be of interest to Hazel.
Does that mean we're going back to see the prince then?
Let's go, Sugarfangs.
Leisha. I'm all ears.
Everything went all right.
I knew I could count on you. Was Halsey a good girl?
Yes, as usual.
Good. Were you able to find anything interesting in Ms. Drury's apartments?
Yes, there was intel she had gathered on the guests, including those from the Hartford Chantry.
Anything about their regent, Deneb Osborne?
Yes, he seems to be obsessed with memory magic.
Interesting.
I gave everything to Delson.
Thank you. I'll take a look at it later. Were you able to see or hear anything interesting?
I found Journey in Jara's office.
How did she get in there?
I don't know, but Mem joined her.
It's like there's no security here. But do go on. I want to know everything. What did you see?
They talked, and Mem told her that you wanted to see her. She told her she had to bring her back. Journey agreed, and that's it.
Was there anything else?
Journey was going through Jara's desk. She was looking for a file. A record with proof of the precautions she'd taken in organizing this party.
Did she find any?
She didn't find it, but I did.
That's perfect. More than I expected. Give it to Delson on your way out. I'll take care of it.
Hilda was in her room. She was acting strangely.
What do you mean?
She was whispering things, talking to a picture of Mem.
Touching, but that's of no importance.
That's all I was able to find.
I knew I could count on you. Thank you, Leisha.
Richard still wasn't there. Were you able to find out anything else?
Yes, one of my servants just came back from his bar, the Red Salon, as that's where he does his research. I had hoped to find him there. But she confirmed that Dr. Dunham had gone to the party early with a few of his vessels. I'm sorry, Leisha.
No. If he had been destroyed, I would have felt it. I have to go find him.
You're the most discreet of all of us, it's true. But we have no idea what might have happened there. It could be dangerous.
I won't be alone. Halsey will be with me.
Of course. And one last thing. Dr. Dunham wasn't the only one there. There was also Miley, my child. Bring her back to me.
Yes, of course. We'll leave right away.
I wouldn't expect anything less of you. Thank you, Leisha.
Each scene ends with an overview of your accomplishments, failures, and what you could have done differently. For each success, your character earns experience points.
Come here.
Thanks,
You've brought me Journey.
I knew I could count on you.
Jay is waiting in the antechamber. She's nervous. Tell Delsin to go easy on her.
We'll see about that.
Did you need me for anything else?
No,
Hey,
but
Evan, what's
I
up?
will soon.
I have one more favor to ask of you.
All right. I'll be waiting in the next room.
Not much. Just decided to do a little Vampire the Masquerade today. I was trying to decide earlier if I wanted to play anything, what I wanted to play, and I was just like, oh man, I'm just kind of feeling like something with basic story. I like story games like this. So we're just kind of chilling today. Run in circles of the brain. Yeah. I was kind of trying to decide on whether I wanted to play the finals, I wanted to play this, or maybe something like Minecraft or something like that. But I just kind of wanted to play this veteran. All points in persuasion, just dump them. Yeah. Yeah, dominate. I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know how this upgrade tree works. I have not been fine. Yeah. You can talk your way out of a lot, but there's just some things that there's no talking your way out of. Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything. Even though it keeps taking me to this fucking menu for no reason.
My Delsin? Bazori. It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Caleb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The Code Red is linked to the Unification Party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take.
Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jara Drore, were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know.
It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Anseli heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now.
Hold up. Check my audio again one more time. Hello? Hello? Check 1 2. I hope it... Let me know if the audio doesn't sound good.
And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius with Jara gone. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Caleb.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake. My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Sorry to hear it.
Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zhu Feng.
Yes, Zhu Feng. A name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Caleb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever so pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Yeah.
This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar.
Mr. Bazori, can I help you?
I need to see Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Mr. Leto is in the server room.
I don't know what's going on, and I'm afraid to find out.
Blood tests from the Red Salon. That looks like the key to a safe.
Were you able to reach your contact?
No, still nothing.
I don't like this.
Demography. What? That's like some fucking...
The prince wants this floor under surveillance. I'm carrying out orders.
Caius's office. The key card must be in there.
These screens aren't going to watch themselves.
I've seen Caius use this type of card to access the servers. Security has been increased to the maximum. I've never seen anything like it.
Does he not have Auspex? No Auspex, huh? Tough shit. Look at that. Look at that LP. LP.
If I talk to you, Mr. Leto will tear me a new one.
These servers hold all of our secrets. I understand why they're so well protected. A list of ingredients and side effects.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on this shitty night.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details.
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Ward.
Oh, right into his face.
That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore? The asset manager? What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the code red, personally?
It arrived directly, here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good. According to the protocol, she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line.
Did the Chantry contact us?
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Miss Drury thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Whoa. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Call
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Caleb, the code red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, see if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dejan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No. You will remain here. Mem goes alone.
Why don't you send Dejan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dejan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Yeah, I don't know. The red-haired chick and the old dude need to just fuck off. Oh yeah, I guess I could have went back and talked to Beryl, couldn't I? Eh, it's whatever. After the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized her resources to try to understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. The Prince allows Leisha to go to the scene of the party to investigate. Leisha hopes to find her psychiatrist. Freaking hiccups. Richard Dunham and Miley, the prince's child, at the scene. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need. I need more. Put 50 in that. We'll go ahead and unlock technology. I don't know if I'm going to use it too much with her, but okay. Oh shit. No.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we're here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay, then. Where are you, Richard?
I'll still go and relieve a colleague later.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I've never seen anything like it, have you?
Oh, it's a safe room.
A few old bodies over the years, but I never thought I'd stumble across a cemetery full of... Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building, and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
That's the dumbest excuse.
I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
Some areas are prohibited if you don't have the right ID, but you can enter them secretly using the Mask of 1,000 Faces. obfuscate. Mask of a Thousand Faces allows you to copy a character's general appearance. A new appearance may give you access to new zones and dialogue options. However, you may not impersonate a specific character. Once an appearance has been copied, you must go to a safe zone to put it on.
Great. Now I just need to find a secluded spot. This should do the trick.
Oh yeah, because they'll never recognize me. It's the Superman logic.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Officers tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed in the crime scene.
And the feds are cost.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in.
What? They'll never recognize me now.
We can't let you through.
We've got orders.
Can I just disappear?
Oh, the stench. This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update the guys. You're taking over the investigation, and we'll put all the stabbing victims in crates and send them out to the balcony.
Exactly.
You're taking over the investigation.
It's gotta be some kind of cult, right?
At the moment, we're more inclined to think it's a terrorist organization.
Again? Those fuckers. Don't worry, we're used to it. We'll get them.
Maybe I can obfuscate that one. Oh my god, it's using up all my blood.
Richard, he sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around. Body bags. What could that mean? Body bags. What could that mean?
I think it's pretty fucking obvious, isn't it?
is he?
Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber.
Oh man, I kind of want to drain this dude.
The stench.
Come with me over there.
Right away.
Whoa, what's this? I said over there, bro. There's a friend zone. What? There's a green zone. There's a green zone. Nice. Okay. Alright, we're good. Everything's good. We're good.
Traffic control is looking pretty good right now.
Oh, there's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom, are you feeling all right?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please?
Confrontation. In a confrontation, you must fight to convince the other person. The result of a confrontation has an impact on how the story will play out. A confrontation has a certain number of stages. The number depends on the goal of the confrontation. Each stage ends with either a win or a miss. There is a maximum number of misses allowed for each confrontation. If you exceed this number, you lose the confrontation.
I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
I don't like it either, Sugar Fangs. But your mother has a job to do. You understand?
To win a confrontation, you must make it to the final stage and win. In case of a miss during the final stage, the stage is repeated until the confrontation is won or lost.
If you're scared too, then why don't we just leave?
Because Hazel asked me to do this.
I like Hazel. She lets me come with you. But there are too many people here. And they're all torn and broken.
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that? Not now. Not here. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start. It's here. glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss. There are casings everywhere, and they're all large caliber. Donors were killed here, and not just one. Blood.
What? Why can I not do that? Ugh, why can I not do that? This game's progression system is so fucking confusing. It's unnecessary.
R.D. Richard Dunham. It's one of his old briefcases. I recognize it. A floppy disk. Another relic. What could be on it? It could be important. A cassette tape. Who would use a thing like that, other than Richard? Reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Why don't you ask the captain?
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of them. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case.
There's a note. I wonder what surprise Jara had in store for him.
Sorry, but I'm busy.
Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors. Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Traces of cocaine. I guess it was that kind of party. Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson. But you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders? Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
To get here that fast, they must have known.
What they'd find. Exactly. Good point, officer. Usually, they show up after us if it's a new case, right? Because we're the ones who call them.
But that wasn't the case this time.
Not at all. They even seemed annoyed to see us show up. But then they must have thought it's nice to have help processing the scene and collecting evidence.
Oh, all right. Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious. Okay? I don't need their kind of trouble.
Sweet.
There's so much evidence to collect.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss. Yuck. Same scent as on the glass in the lounge.
Okay, we got that sent to investigate.
What's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Chill the F out.
It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
That's an easy one. It's death. The vessels put it in a box, in the dark.
You're overthinking it, Mom. That's not it.
Overthinking? Really? You are a clever girl. Not death, then.
It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't let
Oh, when it said the cold, I thought it meant like the common cold, like sickness cold.
Wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey schoolers, 1 more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing.
Yeah, I don't understand why we ever took a kid with us.
Damn it.
Dude, we're fine. We're fine. We fed.
A cotton towel. That smells like lavender soap and wine. Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it. A cigar. Riley was supposed to speak. Or rather, flatter Hazel.
Some items and documents are a threat to the Masquerade if they are left in enemy hands. Make sure to recover them or destroy them. Otherwise, the suspicion level will increase.
Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A pouch stained with wine. Amiko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. Lavenders.
Can I use points in between sessions? I need, like, oh my god. Dude, I cannot believe that it fucked me out of those levels at the beginning of the match. Ugh. 2 different synths going to the same place with the same problem.
Can someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? Get out of luck. I'm out of large-size evidence.
Pinot Noir. I think I used to like this wine.
I do. That's one of my favorite reds.
A vessel. Dead. A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff.
Oh man, I'm getting so hungry. I need to find the next safe zone. There's another safe zone here.
What could be in this briefcase?
Okay, so I think the hunger builds as you use abilities, right? So I'm going to... There's no other safe zones. Where's it? Where's the another safe zone? I wish I had like a map of the area. Because I want to know if this is a safe zone. It is! It is. It's a map. Or it's a safe zone. Is this guy? Can I bleed this guy? No.
Given how upscale the place is, I'm sure it was a question of cost.
What about you? You're not doing anything.
A gang war? Why not?
Who can I bleed amongst these people?
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
I can bleed him. I don't want to bleed the chief, though. People will notice him being gone, but he's the only one they're giving me to bleed. Seriously? Why can't I just do it to anybody? Oh, look at that. I don't want to go up there until I know I can get this chickadee, right? No? Ugh. What?
The stench.
This guy, I can probably get a little bit more out of this guy. Don't kill him, don't kill him. Oh, it killed him. Suspicion has an impact on the game's difficulty. The more it increases, the more skilled your opponents will be. Mortals will be on their guard, while vampires will question your judgment and respect for the masquerade. Suspicion is shared by all three of your characters. It increases if you kill your prey during a hunt, or if you do not recover items that could put the masquerade at risk. We found eventually experience point. Damn it. Well, dude, that just pisses me off. That just pisses me all the way off. If it would just let me do it to somebody else.
I won't be sad when we're through with this.
I've got other safe rooms, and it won't let me do it to anybody but the chief. I just don't understand that. Well, I bought myself some time anyways. Like, why? Just why? I just don't understand why I can't do it to anybody else but the chief.
A gang war? Why not? LR3. There was a container here earlier. Dust. No. Smells like burnt leather. Ashes.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Sellers Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district.
We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel.
Yeah, like, why can't I bleed this guy? You know what I mean? There's just no reason.
A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin.
Hold up. Alright, pause.
Don't break anything. The owner's gonna be thrilled.
Yeah, I just don't understand why I can't feed on some of these beat cops instead of the chief.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Oh, who am I trying to obfuscate then?
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
I'm so nervous to build up my blood again. Ooh, yes, obfuscate.
I can't even begin to imagine how much the repairs are gonna cost.
No trace of explosives. One of ours must have gone through it. Maybe trying to escape?
Gotta go to a safe zone.
I've never been in a scene with this much carnage.
Sweet. Now we've got a different disguise. And I'm sure everybody's gonna have different dialogue too.
Sorry, I've got work here.
I've got work here. I've got work here. I've got some work here.
As an excuse to add a door.
I'm from Boston. I'm from Boston. I started blasting.
Go on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
Dude, we gotta keep looking, kid.
We're done with the photos. Now we need to collect samples.
Please don't touch anything. Sorry, I've got myself knee-deep in something I have to finish first.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
If a sire of Hazel Iverson is a child.
Could you repeat that, please?
If the child of Hazel Iverson is the
Sire of my child.
who am I to Hazel Iverson?
The child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child. The child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child. Child of Hazel Iverson, sire of my child. If the child of Hazel Iverson, child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson? Her child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child. Her child.
Let me think on it a moment.
I guess.
I would be her child.
Oh, you figured it out. That was a hard one, too.
You're not disappointed, are you?
No. I'm happy that you're so good at riddles.
So are you, Sugarfangs.
I love it when we play this game.
So do I, Pumpkin. It's so much fun. And we feel better. Timeout is over now. Let's go.
We're really close to Richard, but I don't want to see him.
Halsey, so you've been hearing him too, and you didn't say anything.
I know he doesn't like me.
That's not true, Pumpkin. It's just a false impression.
No, Mom. He says I shouldn't be here with you all the time.
It's only because he thinks it's not safe here for a little girl.
He just wants you all for himself.
I don't have to tell him you're here. Getting him out of this mess is already doing him a favor.
Hey, what's up, Jazzy Riot? I see that on Discord.
Yes, Mom. I will.
We've got to keep it up.
We're doing alright. We're doing alright. It's not perfect.
Come on. I have to find Richard.
Hey there. Perfect timing. You the explosives expert I called in for?
Oh, sound. Come on now.
You know that the feds are sending everything back to their own lab. Apparently we're not supposed to stick our noses too deep into this shit show.
What game are the feds playing?
I'm not one to turn away a helping hand. Let me brief you on the zone we're clearing now. We've got a stiff in the room on the right. Looks like he died from blunt force trauma. Anyway, we've got orders to pack them up as is for the feds. Don't bother with the report. They're taking care of everything. In the room on the left, there's a corpse we need to analyze. But I'm warning you, it's a real mess. The people who did this are crazy. It's all priority, just check the boxes.
Shit. Richard. They sure did a number on you.
She's like, do you, want this? I don't know.
They found us before I knew it hit me. I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals, unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane.
It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand.
Hello, Hui. He's a good boy. Don't pretty.
Released against my orders, and she sent you here.
He's so pretty.
And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
No.
You didn't show up at the Elysium. I thought you might need help.
Now, isn't that ironic? The doctor needing help from the patient.
I fucking hate this guy.
Right, was I not?
Yes. That's not the question. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Nothing.
Mom, you're not going to tell him about me.
Hey, Scythe, what's up?
He never wants us to be together.
Thanks for tuning in. We're just doing this for a second. Might switch over to the finals. I'm loving it's on, so we might play a few matches. New MMO, The Lost Throne. I've seen it. It looks super good. Man, that would be super cool to play. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to get it. With having to get Dragon Age the Veilguard, so it's kind of like where my money's going. It's got issues. Oh, well, that's probably going to happen for anything. That's probably going to happen for anything day one these days. It's free? Oh, okay. Well, then I might have to check it out with you then. Is it crossplay?
She believes that Halsey should be under my care.
Proof of point.
And that I alone should decide what's best for her.
Don't tell me. She's here with you.
Of course she's with me. I couldn't just leave her.
Oh, this is just getting better.
Oh, okay.
Better. Right. It's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the Institute.
You see? I knew it. He's always scolding us.
Oh, come on. Come on. Just give it to me. But when you get into combat, you have to look directly at the enemy, meaning you gotta look down a bit, and basic attack just keeps... Let me get that string manager up. Do we have... No. Oh, that's kind of boring. I've seen advertisements for it and it looked a lot more involved than that. It looked dope. Or maybe I'm thinking of another one. We got 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 points left. That gives me enough to get that briefcase. But not enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah! Come on, 30%, 30%. Give me the win, baby! baby. Yes. Nice.
All is well. I'm doing better. I promise.
I sincerely hope you're telling the truth. I only want what's good for you, you know.
I know.
Well, it is already something if you're feeling better. Hazel should have respected my instructions.
What do you mean?
She should have followed the treatment I prescribed for you, that's all. This issue is not over. I will have words with her. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Alicia,
Okay, well, I don't know. I'd have to see it.
Don't trust me.
It's not that. I'm just worried about you.
Get going. The clock is ticking.
You can, at the very least, let me help you. Here, with this, you should be able to temporarily impersonate anyone.
I can already do that. It sounds... I'd have to see what it... Because if it's like a Raid Shadow Legends sort of thing, I know that's very different. But if it's kind of like the game plays itself, I don't like it. But I might not like it. But if it's more like Dragon Age Origins, kind of... You know how Dragon Age Origins, everybody would just kind of do the basic attacks.
She was with me when they attacked us.
She was?
Yes, she was injured, but she managed to escape down the hallway.
I heard them capture her. I can still sense her. She's hurt. But she's still here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on,
if it's more like Dragon Age Origins, then I might be down for
the
it.
address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
We should expect a second attack there. I must inform the court. Be careful.
I'll be counting the minutes until you return to us.
Yeah. Okay.
Richard's
Well, I'll have to see for myself how it feels.
For Hazel. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
Got a little lucky, played a little smart.
A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. Huh. I've already seen this brand here. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, they saw a thing called the Hartford Chantry, and they thought that they weren't
This is for us.
vampire hunters? Give me a break, dude. The prince is an idiot. Everybody's an idiot. Journey's an idiot. They tried to make a deal with somebody called the Hartford Chantry and couldn't guess that they were vampire hunters. I mean, that's just stupid. I want to be able to hear that conversation.
So there's just these three left to bring down?
At this security level, yes, Agent Olsen.
Do you know how much time we got left to get this done?
I've got no idea.
I see. And the missing Delta?
No. We still haven't found him.
A room was spared.
Okay. So the matchmaking's not great, but it is new, and it's from what I've seen anyways, it seems like it's pretty low key. Like, I mean, like, the advertising has been there, but it's not like, you know, like being advertised like a AAA would be. So it's probably...
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna have to feed. But yeah, so the matchmaking's gonna be pretty slow. We'll see if it picks up.
There is an extensive amount of debris that's relatively concentrated.
Nice. There's a safe room right here. Where do I... But there's no one to bleed. That's the thing, dude. Like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to bleed anybody? You. Hey, you. Can I drink your blood? I mean, can I just be a vampire, please, game? It's not even letting me... There's no one. There's, like, no one here that I can bleed. Maybe in this room I can...
Finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming. I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect.
It's been out for 2 weeks now. There's a few servers, and 2 are full. I'm on a semi-full server, and the towns are full of players. Well, I wonder why the matchmaking's so bad then. Maybe they just need to get their system right. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. We don't have space to... What do you think's about the crime scene?
We're still missing some pieces, but in this room, there are definitely signs of violent struggle. And there's definitely been torture. Judging by the condition of the body suspended above the bed, I'd venture some S&M session gone wrong. Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.
Yeah, so maybe that'll work itself out then. People will start using the queues more often, or maybe they'll just like rework the menus so that they can funnel people into party invites, I guess. It's probably because people are just coming there with groups instead of coming there like solo.
This one's missing fingers.
Not really sure. I don't know. I'm not a huge MMO player, so sometimes I'm not really mentally like in the know when it comes to MMOs and things that are good or bad for MMOs. But I'd be down to play it. I thought it looks kind of cool.
Huh. Bringing a knife to a gunfight?
Okay, so I need a higher... That's where her body was.
A vial of some sort of chemical. Fibrinogenodine, BB. Sunrise Group, London. That vial must have been screwed onto something.
Yeah, so it's probably a little bit more convenient to just join somebody's party than to wait in the lobbies.
It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen.
Have you tried that?
That's an improved coagulant.
Maybe you might have better...
If it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction.
Yeah, I'd definitely be down to try it, though. You can keep playing while queuing. Ah, okay. So that's the downside.
There's a code on the ground. Looks like someone's missing an arm. Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that.
And I assume that the game's balancing doesn't really support not having a tank. Because sometimes 2 DPS is actually enough, but it depends on how well the game is balanced. Dude, I just want to drink... Can I just I just don't understand why I can't drink people's blood. Like, why can I not drink people's blood?
God, everything in this room is broken.
My team's gonna be a while.
That scent goes back out here. Lucky I'm beefy.
Somebody spilled wine here.
As a DPS, but for the first dungeon for level 20s, it's not. Balance for 3 players. You gotta have the 6, or you're screwed unless you're level 50 or something. Yeah, see, that's why I'm not like.
Force container that locks from the outside.
Anywhere?
Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
But it sure smells like death in here.
Oh, nice.
Like
There's somebody right there. Yeah, that's why I'm not a huge MMO player, honestly, because I just hate playing games that I can't safely play, you know, by myself, honestly. He's like, I don't know, man. I understand the differences. I understand the differences in the experience between an MMO and, you know, whatever else, other forms of games, but yeah, I gotta say that's something that keeps me from playing MMOs a lot.
I think forensics might need some help.
Is like I just want to play the game. I just want to experience the story. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to deal with balancing and being dependent on others in order to be able to experience the story.
The attackers didn't come to talk.
Yeah, they definitely can be.
Of course.
I wish you actually had to take them to the safe room so you could pick which safe room you go to with them. There's 10 chapters. Yeah, I know. You most a lot of MMOs you don't necessarily have to do the raids, but it's like, of course, you know, the raids are important to sometimes meeting the balancing of and you maybe it's different with this game, but I know a lot of games are like that where the raids are important to getting the gear that you necessarily need to keep up. What's this game about? It's Vampire the Masquerade, if you've heard of the tabletop RPG Vampire the Masquerade. I'm still kind of parsing through what it's about, but essentially what I know so far is that the masquerade is the term that the vampires use to refer to the secrecy of vampires existing and keeping that secrecy from mortals. Hey, Playful, what's up?
Wow, what the hell happened here?
And so the masquerade is in jeopardy because they were trying to take over the blood trade in Boston, the kind of vampire coalition that rules Boston was kind of trying to corner the blood trade, and the people that they were trying to do it with were a bunch of humans, and something happened, and now the Masquerade's threatened, and we're investigating why.
That sounds like Richard. Preparing vessels with injections? A donor, shot full of lead. She's wearing a Red Salon vessel's uniform. I remember now.
Get that boy's belly. I'm gonna get that boy's belly. I'm gonna get that girl. Oh, he's a baby. Get that boy's belly. Oh, he's so sweet, that hooey.
It's the effects of the drugs that Richard gives them to enhance their flavor. She's been completely drained. Even dead, I feel a righteous rage. Only Richard's work on donors makes that possible.
Man, I am just drowning in hunger right now.
He's dead. At least some of us were able to fight back. That must be the soldier they were looking for. SAD. Must be the name of their unit. Oh shit.
Jara, I presume? Natasha?
Mom? Is somebody there?
Stay where you are, honey.
Leisha, help me.
That's Richard's servant. Natasha, keep your voice down. There are still people here. Shit. You don't look so good. What did they do to you?
We hid in here. I was with a vessel that Richard had prepared for the evening. Carmen. I was able to conceal the door behind us, but it was too late for Carmen. We were followed. But I got that son of a bitch.
Miley, have you seen her?
She was... yeah. Went out to smoke. I...
Take it slowly. Hear me. The bastards who did this are still here. Just hang in there until they leave and...
Too late. It's too late.
Richard will be proud of you.
Mom?
Yes, Pumpkin. It's all right. Oh, it's worse than I thought. But Hazel will be able to get us out of here.
Oh, I transformed. Oh, and I can't search her laptop? That's stupid. Stupid. Oh man, I've got consumables galore right now. Resource 5 willpower. Oh.
Now what are you up to, Sugarfangs?
Oh no! You found my hiding place!
Good job. Don't look around. Kindred were toasting here.
Okay. So let's get out of this place. Let's get up out of this place. I want to go ahead and feed on the chief as an FBI agent. That makes sense.
Come with me over there.
All right.
Nice. Nice. So, okay, we got the chief. And we only have 2. We're doing good. We're doing good. We only killed 1 person. We're getting all of the evidence. Oh, speaking of all of the evidence, I need to go and take this briefcase. Wait. What's this down here? J. Moore?
There's a name engraved on it. Moore. That rings a bell.
Yeah, he's the one who runs...
A handcuff. Like the one I found.
Oh, wait a second. Go ahead and hack it.
Let's see what's in it. Supplier invoices, client files, all in Beryl Underwood's name. Better not leave that here. Otherwise, they'll trace it back to us.
I wonder how I could, so that must be J. Moore then.
It's the reference of the container that was here.
So this guy must be J. Moore. Yeah, he's Jason Moore.
What could be in this briefcase?
Nothing now, bish. Well, Vade. Always coming in.
Go on. More hands on deck can't hurt.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think the visuals are pretty abysmal for a game that came in 2022, but as far as a vampire mystery goes, the story has been all right, and the investigation mechanics are cool.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here. Someone snipped a cigar here. Oof, this thing reeks. Whoever smoked it must have left a trail of stink behind them.
It was Richard. I just wasted that. Wasted that hunger.
Stanford was right. We brought down some high-value targets.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olsen's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother, he'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me do vampire shit.
Okay.
Finally. Now I can take a look at those files. Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces? Targets. I think that's Dijon's child. Was, I mean... They even have a file on Richard. Targets. Numbered. With names.
I'm glad she repeats the dialogue.
Miley. They haven't taken her yet. Jara. Already evacuated. She's on the council, I think.
Damn, they got a member of the Primogen Council. Not good.
I'm letting them keep that.
Sorry, I don't have the time.
I'm sure you don't. Oh, look at this. Burned to a crisp. Vampires dead.
They showed no mercy. They burned both juice bags and kindred alike. Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was. Bones. Probably a neonate.
Let me make sure I'm loving it still on. Yeah, his light's green.
Rotting flesh. That kindred had been embraced recently.
Or it was a Nosferatu, right? Nosferatu, they're the ones that rot quickly, even while they're vampires.
They're collecting us. I can't believe it. Medical supplies?
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about.
Take Miley's coffin. Yeah, I gotta take Miley's coffin.
The files of everyone they're taking away.
LR3 living room, little residence, little resistance, particularly pale complexion, condition of specimen, partially burned. Impressive physical strength. Took one victim by dismemberment. Subdued immediately. Immobilization by fire, multiple bullet wounds.
Which one is Miley in?
Miley. Jara's the strong one. Didn't she say that Jara was the strong one?
Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals.
Syringe of adrenaline. What's going on in here, I wonder?
sense something. It's coming from over there.
Dangerous. I know it.
Okay, okay. Alright. Alright. We won't push it. Let me talk to these guys.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
Yeah, I think so. They,
You think so? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are very...
Just tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
You bet. You can count on me.
Which one do you want to take down?
Sorry, I've got one more thing to do.
No problem.
We just need to get Miley and get out of here. Not getting curious. Okay. Can I, like, is there a codex entry? Yes, codex. Oh, it doesn't give me codexes on the people. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Where's Miley? Miley? Oh, come on, man. Give me a motherfucking... Hold on just a second. Alright, hold up. It's gonna be one of the scent trails.
They had quite the arsenal.
I'm just gonna pick one. Let me just look through this real quick. Condition of specimen, advanced stage of putrefaction. No specific wounds. That's Jara right there. Pretty sure that's Jara, but I'm just gonna go ahead and take K-12.
Which one do you want to take down?
I'm taking this one. You get that down?
Yep, got it.
Let's go, Sugarfangs. Quick steps.
Is everything okay, Mom?
Yes, yes, Pumpkin. Come on. See you later.
Yeah, let's get on out of here. Get on out of here. Yeah, well, you know, I think I did everything that I felt like doing safely without getting too hungry. With that, I think I'm gonna switch over to the finals. Let me just send Jay a party request. After the Code Red was issued, Hazel Iverson, the Prince of Boston, mobilized all her resources to try to understand the situation and assess the extent of the danger. All contact with the individual who issued the alert has been lost. Caleb must go to Jason Moore's home to find out what has happened and bring Moore back to the Prince. I just found Moore's body. Moore is dead. Why do you have so little experience, my dude? What the fuck? Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Whatever.
Nice badge.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Okay. Let me know when they get here.
Excuse me.
Nice badge. I'ma take it.
Prince asked Moore for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them.
Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it.
Check this out. Damn, Bo.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here.
It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room. But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him.
Or face and not
Found
face, as the
a guy
case may
named
be.
Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Go on.
We're still looking for the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
When Sense the Invisible is activated, looking at a non-human character is enough to identify its nature. It is also possible to reveal the tracks left by a supernatural creature and learn more about it. So his aspects
Agent
is different
Smith
than
from the
everybody
FBI
else's.
We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. Bullet wound in the right hip. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. They wanted to bring a little vacation back home. It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm. A real jungle in the heart of Boston. A truly peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason? I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch. has changed since my last visit. I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time. What a bloodbath.
Somebody slept here. You can see the tower where the reunification party took place. I should be there. What a mess. Nobody's done the cleaning in ages.
Why is the FBI interested in more?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
Who'd leave that lying around? Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
The sight of blood. We've all been there, haven't we?
No.
No.
When I knew him, he took better care of himself. What's going on with him? There are bloody prints on these bags.
You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage. He's the one who sent my colleagues down.
Sorry, I'm busy.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me. One of the weapons is missing. Mr. Adams?
No. This can't be happening. What a nightmare. So much blood.
I've got a few questions.
I tried to help him. I told him we should call 911. I told him.
Sir, listen to me. It's all right. Calm down. You're safe and you did the right thing.
I did the right thing.
I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Yes, of course. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the evening again, please. What happened tonight?
Mr. Moore left with his three bodyguards earlier in the evening.
One of them got in the car, and Mr. Moore came down around midnight.
And then?
They came back around 2 a.m. Mr. Moore was limping. He was leaning on one of his bodyguards, and he was bleeding.
Was he injured?
I told him I could call an ambulance or a doctor, but he didn't answer. I went closer to insist, but Wu told me they were in control of the situation, that it was no big deal. They went upstairs, and I saw drops of blood in front of the elevator. I told myself they were being unreasonable. What did those two goons know about it? So I called Mr. Moore on the internal line several times.
Did he pick up?
Not once. So I went upstairs and rang the doorbell, but nobody answered. So I went back down to the front desk and I called you.
Do you know his bodyguards?
Yeah, there's Jack, James, and Wu. But you won't hear me singing their praises.
Why not?
Oh, they're good at strutting around and acting tough when everything is going well. But where were they tonight? Can you tell me that? That was their job, right? They were paid to protect him.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
No. But believe you me, if I ever see them again, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Did you know Mr. Moore well?
We weren't friends, if that's what you're asking. But we got to know each other. With time. He was a creature of habit. Since he worked late, he would often ask me for things at night. Newspaper, batteries, ice. I think he asked me for just about everything. I prided myself on always being able to get what he needed, no matter what time it was. You'd have thought he pretty much lived after dark.
Like his clients. Did Mr. Moore have many visitors?
For a man with his status, it was nothing surprising. But, well...
Yes?
His visitors mostly came in the middle of the night. I must admit, that's a little unusual.
That's what working for us is like.
He told me he had a lot of foreign clients, and he had to juggle different time zones. That's what working from home is like. He had colleagues over for late-night meetings, too. But since little June was born, not as many people came around.
That was wise. Did he have any enemies that you were aware of?
No. He was a very respectable man. No bad company or anything.
Except for us. Without any disrespect to the deceased, were you aware of any extramarital affairs he may have had?
Mr. Moore was a good man. He would never have disrespected his wife, or even contemplated it, I'm sure.
She could have been okay with it. There were no young women coming and going.
That's a very inappropriate question. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Do you know his wife?
Mrs. Moore is a model resident. She always has something nice to say to the staff. And is the first to welcome new neighbors, too. A true lady.
Do you know where she is?
Mr. Moore told me she'd gone to their home in Costa Rica. She goes there pretty often. She's an architect, and she likes to work in her home country. She has family there.
Do you think anyone could have been so angry with her that they could have taken it out on her husband?
Oh, no. I don't think so. It's true that lots of people could have been jealous of her. But not to that point.
Do you think she could have been having an affair?
She's a very respectable woman who loves her husband very much. I don't know what sick kind of world you live in.
And you would certainly not like to find out.
They had their ups and downs, just like any couple. The staff had noticed that she went to Costa Rica fairly often without her husband.
Was she thinking of leaving him?
Not at all. Just the opposite. She begged him to spend more time with her and their daughter.
I imagine the girl left with her mother?
Not at all. It was the start of the school year, and Mrs. Moore left 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since Monday, when Mr. Moore took her to school on the first day. She must be staying with a friend. Poor little thing. Thank heaven she wasn't here.
The lieutenant told me there was an access to the basement.
Yes, using the service elevator through the kitchen. You need a magnetic pass to use it. I gave the spare to your colleagues who wanted to go down there. I still have the original. Do you want it?
Please. Thank you for your statement.
You have to find out who did this, officer. Justice needs to be done for him. And for his family.
And we need to find out who's messing with us. That's what we're here for. You can count on us. Stick around in case we have more questions.
Sweet.
Jason, Lydia, and June. A little family all together. And in large format. June, who looks more like Jason than Lydia. Jason, proud of his family and his success. Lydia, radiant and beaming.
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave. My sire always said that at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns.
June's whole life in pictures. June celebrating her 4th birthday.
We're waiting for the forensics.
June dressed up for Halloween. Jason and June, probably on a beach in Costa Rica. Jason's daughter.
Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
You must be the girls' room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before. Jason, Lydia, June, in Costa Rica, I think.
Beryl, will you ever change? I understand better now. The prince asked more for a complete report on the members of the Primogen.
Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
A cell phone. Locked, of course. Bottle of disinfectant. Obviously handled by someone who was bleeding. The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
There's something. There's something hidden here in this decoder. Good luck decoding. Nine, 6, 8. Okay. Well, we'll come back. Oh, hold up. June 5863. J 586. 5863. June 5863. Well, why don't we try it? Inventory. Let me go to his phone. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. There's the password right there. There it is. It's an M. M. Did the safe code change again? Yes, it's June's date of birth this time. Don't wait up for me tonight. As always, we're going to the movies. Can you send it to me? Yes, tomorrow morning. It's gorgeous out, I'm sure. We miss you. Gonna have to tell June, just like every time. Third time you've bailed on us since Christmas. The safe code is June's birthday, which is 5863. That can't be.
A drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
Oh, this is the other phone. Voicemail.
Mom! Dad gave me a phone this morning for the first day of school. He surprised me, and I'm coming to see you tonight. Don't tell Abuelita, it'll be a surprise to her. And Dad's coming too. I can't wait to get there. XOXOXOXO.
Damn it, Lydia. I can't do it without you. If you could just see June. I can't tell anyone. I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything. I should have left. The three of us should have gone. Stayed at Pura Vida the way you wanted. I'm so sorry for what they did to you. I'll always love you, Lydia. Forgive me. Forgive me.
And I can't take the phone.
June in Costa Rica.
Oh, hold on. I think that's the parking garage, maybe?
Ugh, what a mess. A fortress security catalog. They install highly secure rooms. Have you found anything?
I'm going through the financial records. Moore managed the accounts for a lot of big names in Boston. Here, take a look for yourself.
Anything worth noting?
Honestly, I don't know. It's not my field. We'll have to take it to the Financial Crimes Unit to see what they make of it.
Get in touch if you find something.
All right.
Son of a bitch wasn't messing around. Have you seen all that cash?
Account statements from different banks. Nothing that concerns us.
Damn, this guy's got a big-ass apartment.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment. After that, I searched the ground floor. There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
Nice.
Any leads on what happened before that? When Moore got here, he was injured, right?
We're on it. We're still piecing together a timeline. I wonder if this case is connected to the massacre downtown. But what I just don't understand is, where was he going?
What do you mean?
Well, in Moore's bedroom, there's a suitcase that's packed, and an outfit laid out on the bed. Like he was going to get dressed.
And?
But he didn't get dressed. There were no clothes for his wife or daughter either. If you ask me, he was going to leave alone.
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course.
Got to know when to push and when to lay off in games like this.
This is where I met Moore for the first time. Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that? A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
I'd rather not know how much that's worth.
Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages. Lydia and June at the beach.
B&L Corp.
A safe. Now we just have to find the code.
Oh, I've just been walking around, no Auspex. Okay, gotta figure out what the code is. I'm carrying around his phone right now, and I'm pretty sure it's got... It's June's date of birth this time. Gotta figure out June's date of birth. Do a pass with Auspex on, just in case. Because I don't think I've had Auspex on for a second. Okay, nothing with Auspex. June, what's your birthday?
I'll finish here and I'm on my way.
What's June's birthday? June is 5863. Five, 863. Wonder if the caretaker knows.
I've just got one more question.
Yes. What do you want to know?
Guess not.
I think we're done here. Thank you.
What a stink.
June's birthday. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm just gonna try dates. I'm just gonna try dates. So what about What about that? What? Hey, there it is.
A thank you letter from Fortress Security. After the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference. I've already heard about this company somewhere.
There was a lot of money involved. We're not going to get a return on our investment anytime soon.
A thank you letter from Fortress Security. After the installation of a system for more. Maybe he kept it for reference. I've already heard about this company somewhere.
Let's go check this place out. Where does this go? Parking garage?
Wet laundry. Mold. It's been here for several days.
Okay, so that's the only thing in here. Oh, that's... Alright, so that's this room. Cool, cool, cool. To the elevator. Hold on. No, I've pretty much been everywhere. Damn, 60 floors. That's a long elevator ride. Oh, 64 floors.
Can you take a look at the cards, please?
I'll run the plates.
Hey, mister. You can't go into the parking garage. It's a crime scene.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hi. Officer Norton. Hey, they didn't tell me you were coming down.
Got something?
Wyatt saw Moore leave at 2:25.
Wyatt?
The parking attendant. Part security guard, part valet. Anyway, a car that belonged to the victim left in a hurry. Or at least he thought it was Moore, until he found out he got his head cut off. There's skid marks on the ground and signs of a minor accident at the exit. He must have really been in a hurry.
Well, I've got a few questions. Do we know what kind of car it was?
Yeah, we called it in. It's the victim's sports car. Wyatt said there's only the sedan left.
And you said there was an accident near the exit.
Yeah, minor one. Broken headlight, paint marks. He must have had a hard time handling it.
You mentioned skid marks.
Yeah, they're very distinct. They start from his parking space and go all the way to the exit. They clean this place twice a day, so there's no doubt they're fresh. The driver peeled out of here in a hurry.
Where's the witness?
Wyatt? He's in the security booth over there. He's super nice. I don't think you'll need to question him again.
Did you find anything else?
No, that's it. Since we're still waiting for forensics, we gotta be careful. But you know how it is, right? Let me know if you have any other questions.
Any news, guys?
Still looking.
Freaking rats. Somebody needs to call the exterminator.
Look at that.
Agent Smith, FBI.
Oh, hello. McLean. Can I help you?
Just a few questions. Moore had several cars, right?
Yeah, I think so. But you better talk to Wyatt about that.
Your colleague mentioned an accident that happened tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, no. Not yet. Wyatt told us everything he knows.
You questioned the caretaker when you arrived?
We didn't have to. Wyatt told us everything we needed. He's a real team player. If you want to find out
This
more,
Wyatt guy
you
is
should talk to
sus.
Wyatt.
Oh, so you know him too?
What? Why can I not interact with this? I've got car keys.
Hello, Mr. Bizori.
You must be mistaken. I'm Smith, Agent Smith.
Yeah, sure.
Do I know you?
Everyone knows who you are.
Is it just me, or are you pals with all the cops around here?
Let's just say I'm pretty intuitive. You know what I mean. In the years you've been hunting us, you've acquired a hell of a reputation among our kind. I didn't know you would come. I'm not looking for any trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
Just who the hell are you?
Me? I'm nobody. The name's Wyatt Alvarez. I was embraced 5 years ago.
A thin blood. I spent years hunting them when Quentin King ruled Boston.
Unfortunately for me, the blood of my sire was already weak. So I can still catch glimpses of the sun, but I don't have actual powers.
Do the Kindred know you exist?
Yeah. I followed the rules, but the prince told me he never wanted to see me again, so I try not to make waves. I try to help out, here and there. I'm hoping someone will notice one day, and I'll be allowed to become a true kindred.
That's not very likely, if you ask me. I hope it works out for you.
I'm doing what I can. Actually, If you could put a word in with the prince, I'd be eternally grateful.
I don't get involved in that kind of thing.
Of course, obviously. But seeing as how I'm already working for your child, Mr. Underwood, I thought that maybe...
You work for Beryl?
Yes. I also work at a red salon. A couple of hours each day.
What do you do there, exactly?
Cleaning, mostly.
What are you doing here, then?
I thought it was a pretty cushy gig. It leaves me with a lot of spare time, even while I'm on the job. And it also means I can live at night.
Who created you?
His name was Victor, but he died last year.
Are you involved in what happened up there?
Not at all. I swear. I've got a sweet job here. I'd never risk it.
What can you tell me about Moore?
I saw him a lot. He's the tenant I got to know best because of his working hours. And he was the most generous when it came to maintaining his cars, too.
Anything in particular about Mrs. Moore?
Yeah, I see her every once in a while. Sometimes I see her with a girl, coming back from vacation. Sure is good they weren't here tonight.
What makes you say that?
Well, Mrs. Moore's car. I haven't seen it in the garage for weeks, and she's the one who took the girl to school. Mr. Moore told me they were on vacation, and he was going to go join them soon.
So what happened?
I've got no clue. My shift started at 10 p.m., as usual. The sixth floor tenant left around 11. At midnight, one of Mr. Moore's bodyguards came down to get the car. They were going to a party, apparently. I didn't see them come back. Then, around 2:20 or so, one of Mr. Moore's cars went flying out of here. It hit the wall near the exit.
Did you recognize the car?
Yeah, it was his sports car. The only one like it here.
Did you see who was behind the wheel?
No, it's got tinted windows. I thought it was Mr. Moore at first. But from what happened upstairs, I doubt it now. Hey, were you the one who...
You really think if it was me who did it, I'd be standing around here trying to figure out what happened? Did you see the bodyguards today?
James came by earlier this evening to move Mr. Moore's car, but I haven't seen them since.
That'll be all for now.
At your service, Mr. Bazori.
What am I supposed to be getting from these auras that I'm seeing? He said, "Aw, shit," whenever I got that key. Is that a coincidence?
There's nothing in it.
Thin Blood Watch.
Did you want something else?
Hey, what kind of cooks have you got in your trunk?
Oh, I see you've found my little treats. I haven't got much there. There have been a lot of orders lately. I must still have some of that rust elixir left.
That'll be all for now.
At your service, Mr. Bazori.
Hilda.
Hilda's planned for everything, even her eventual end.
Gather the reports about the Primogen Dajan Saika. I gotta find the report about Dajan, and that's it. Let me check all the trunks, I guess. And then, if I can't find everything...
Do you know if our backup's on the way? It should take a long time.
Ooh, man, I'm getting hungry. Oh my god. I'm getting so hungry. There's a door over here that I think I might have missed. Fire exit.
Locked. I have to find a way to open it. Locked.
Aha! He threw something in the trash.
Locked.
That guy. He's involved. This Wyatt bitch. He's involved. Okay, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. We're gonna go back before we start anything crazy. We're gonna go back and we're gonna feed on this cop. I definitely like him better than the Auspex lady, but you are what you eat. Get one resonance with each character. Oh, nice. I definitely like him better than the Future Seer lady.
Even access to the trash is restricted here.
The Future Seer lady, but I think MM might be my favorite character. I don't know. I'm kind of debating on whether my favorite character is him or MM. I want the trash open, Wyatt.
Did you want something else?
How do you open the dumpsters in the garbage room?
What dumpster?
The dump... Are you toying with me?
No, but the cops already looked. There's nothing there.
Open it.
Mr. Bazori, I promise you won't find anything there. And I can't open it anyway. It's for staff only. Why do you want to go through the trash anyway?
Your staff, bitch. gonna take it. I'm gonna take the gamble on the first one.
You sure you want to piss me off, Wyatt?
No, no, no. Of course not, Mr. Missouri. That's not at all what I wanted to do. Listen, we're just gonna forget this conversation ever happened, and...
Excuse me? You didn't just try to corrupt my memories, did you?
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Mr. Missouri. I shouldn't have. I know. How can I make it up to you?
By telling me.
Before I get really angry, do you want to tell me what the hell is going on?
I'm scared, Mr. Missouri. Scared of what you're gonna think when you see what I've been doing in there. I didn't mean any disrespect.
You're not doing a very good job. Get a grip, man.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Missouri.
Open it now.
Just promise me you won't touch anything. Some of my stuff is in there. Please, don't touch it.
I've already wasted enough time with you.
I can't just open the door for you like that. I really can't.
Really?
You've got to understand. I can't let you see what's inside.
I've been sent by the Prince of Boston. Do you really think I owe you anything?
That's not what I meant.
You talk too much. Open the door.
Right away. All right. It's open.
Wouldn't you rather tell me what you're hiding in there?
Well, I cook a little. A guy's got to survive. I don't have to tell you that. I don't make a whole lot of money here.
What do you cook?
Oh, a little of everything. But I've got all my stuff in there. And there's some pretty rare ingredients.
Rare?
Yeah. And kinda illegal, too.
Such as?
In some recipes, well, I use vials of kindred's blood, for instance.
Whose blood?
Well, it depends on what I can find.
Okay, but what have you got right now, exactly?
If I tell you, can it stay just between us?
You're not fucking going to start again.
Okay. Okay, I managed to obtain some of Quentin King's blood.
But of course, this guy's the perfect patsy. I almost pity him.
King answered the beckoning at the same time as the rest of the city's elders.
It can't be his blood.
One more thing, boss.
Don't call me that.
I hope we'll meet again, Mr. Missouri.
We will not meet again. Shit dick.
Garbage.
Oh my god, it's not the right one. Damn it.
Oh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Woo.
If it was a bodyguard who died in the lobby, where the hell is Moore? Nothing. Nothing of interest.
Not that one yet. This one's got some blood on it, so let's... I mean, I guess all of them's got a little bit of...
Garbage.
Shit stain on them.
Packaging to be recycled. Wyatt's makeshift lab. And it's not meth. A shoe with worn-out leather. I wonder what he's cooking with that garbage. Old chicken feet. Rusty cans. Who would want to take that? Empty soda cans.
Quentin King's Vitae. 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 Where'd all the cops go? And why are all the lights on?
How can I help you, Agent Smith?
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
You're curious, aren't you? Usually, you hunt us down without asking any questions.
There are rules, Wyatt.
Yeah, but I never asked to be this way. If you look at it that way, I'm innocent. If that means anything to you.
Fair or not, you're an abomination. You never should have been created. So for me, you are, and you always will be, nothing more than a walking pouch of blood.
Man, you're harsh.
So, what's it like to be a thin blood?
It sucks. Yeah, I can still go outside during the day, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. The descendants just can't understand. Sure, it's nice.
More than nice. I've been roaming the night since 1745. Do you have even the slightest idea what that does to you? How it changes you, without even realizing it, without wanting to. It eats at you from the inside.
But I'm still not complete. So, if I had to choose, I'd rather live at night and be like you. Thin bloods are the dregs of society. We're always wondering what's gonna happen to us. You, of all people, should know that. If we want to be like you, even a little bit, we have to come up with potions that have a temporary effect.
I found your cook shop.
You didn't touch anything, I hope.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Mr. Missouri.
I went through your trash.
So? Are you interested in one of my ingredients?
That's not really what I've got a problem with.
What?
You didn't tell me about the man's head in a plastic bag.
What? But what the hell? Is it more?
No. That head belonged to one of his bodyguards.
But... It wasn't me, Mr. Missouri, I swear. I don't know anything about it.
You want me to believe that it's there by sheer accident?
I swear. It's...
You gave me the runaround so I wouldn't go through the trash.
But no.
And then I just happened to find a decapitated head.
I know what it looks like, but I swear, I had no idea.
But everything points to you.
But it's not my trash. I don't know what people throw in there.
So what you're telling me is that you had no idea there was a head in your trash?
I swear, Mr. Missouri, if I didn't want you poking around in the trash, it was just because of my lab. I didn't know what you'd think. I had no idea someone had thrown a human head in there.
Okay. Let's say I believe you.
Happy to help.
Sus as hell, Bo. Okay, well, fuck, that's pretty much everything. Gotta go back up into the apartment, I guess.
Do you know if our backup's on the way? This should take a long time.
Where's the elevator? Right here. I'm clicking the button to say show goals and it's not doing it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be fucking doing, honestly. Unless he has a panic room or a safe room, I don't have any more leads.
Oh, there are bloodstains on the garbage chute. Ugh, what a stench.
Sorry, Smith. A little busy here.
Where in God's name is forensics?
There's a retainer here somewhere.
A retainer?
A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. Somebody slept here. I've just got one more question.
Yes. What do you want to know?
Does the name Fortress Security mean anything to you?
Does it ever? Hard to forget them. They came out here last year to work on a project for about 2 weeks. And Mrs. Moore had interior designers here just about every season. But this time, the workers showed no respect for the common areas. There were 4 of them, and I can tell you, they made quite a mess. I had to clean up the debris and plaster they left behind them for weeks.
Any idea what they were working on?
No. I mind my own business.
4 workers here for 2 weeks who left behind loads of debris and plaster. They weren't here for a small project. I think we're done here. Thank you. His MIT class ring, right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. It looks like the ring I saw in the painting.
Can we take it?
Moore's driver's license. His MIT class ring, right where you can't miss it. The same one I saw on the body. Jason, proud of his family and his success. One of the weapons is missing. The ghoul who was searching here was looking for something specific. Ugh, what a mess. Fortress Security. I've already seen that name on a letter.
Nobody told me there would be a retainer here.
It's her.
What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No, I got here after it happened.
Let's see how much she knows.
God dang it.
All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Come on, come on, come on. Give me the win. Give me the win. Oh, man.
I don't have time for this. Give me what you have.
Like I said, Mr. Bazori, I'm here on behalf of the council. You know as well as I do that if you don't know about it already, you're not supposed to.
Think very carefully about what you're going to say, Lane. I'll ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
You're putting me in an awkward position.
Do you really want to die today?
Sir, I'm just obeying orders. If I have to die for my mission, so be it.
I've rarely seen such a stubborn kind.
I'm not just a blood pouch.
I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to lose.
What do you...
You can be sure I'll report this to both the council and the prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice. I beg you. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the council. I'm risking my life.
You're right.
I really don't want to.
So be it. This will be our secret. Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might as well work together.
Well, I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing. Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything. I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
Come on, come on, come on, give me the win! Oh my god, why do you suck so
Quit
much?
stalling, Lahane. Give me the files.
I'm sorry. I can't. Sorry. I've got orders, Mr. Bazori. Lieutenant, over here!
What is it, Lahane?
I just found these files. We need to take them to the Financial Crimes Unit. Come with me to the elevator, and I'll show you, sir.
You can go, Lieutenant.
All right, Smith. See you later.
You're wasting my time. I'll teach you a lesson.
I must be going. I'm truly sorry.
You know I won't forget this.
I know. And I'm sorry, Mr. Bazori.
Oh, she a bitch.
Diablo.
Diablo?
Diablo.
Okay. Well, Diablo. I'm hungry. I'm about to get some lunch.
Vampire? The Masquerade?
Yeah.
I didn't play
it's
that.
kind of a... It's kind of a... like... what's it fucking called? Life is Strange sort of, like, story game. Like, Telltale sort of style.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was that, because they did the MMO, they did the Battle Royale in the Vampire Masquerade world.
The World of Darkness, yeah.
Yeah, the World of Darkness, and then they did that one game.
The werewolf game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they did the Masquerade and another vampire game around the time they did Masquerade, and one of them was like a little bit more of a project than the other, and I couldn't remember.
Well, this one came out in 2022, but you couldn't tell it by the visuals.
Is that the one where you play as the 3 different vampires?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah,
are you watching me right now, or are you?
No, I just turned on the PlayStation and went to sleep mode. I just turned it on and saw your party chat. About to sit back down.
Well, I've probably got time. I'm gonna go pick up Deegan, and he lives an hour and a half away. So, yeah, I'm gonna go pick him up. So I've got about probably enough for like a match or two, depending on how quickly they go. But yeah, this one is the one that that stars the 3 vampires, and the lip syncing is pretty terrible. I mean, the visuals aren't bad whenever you're like out like exploring and checking things out and stuff like that. But as soon as you go into like the dialogue where you're like going back and forth with people, it's like, wow, I can't believe this was made in 2022.
Yeah, I mean doesn't make much sense, other than I feel like they've always made different kinds of games with the vampire games. So it's like, oh, here's